Alright, hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Alex Corvire, and here we are, back on Proper Clyde. So, let's get out of this samurai get-up, back to our dragoons, normal dragoon selves, and get on in here and talk to Tataru. Ah, she's adorable. Scattered over Revenant's Toll, huh? No, matching uniforms would it would interfere with their personalities being on full display. I can't remember where all of them are at, but I think we recruited what? We recruited... Well, I didn't recruit this guy, that's for sure. Oh, so you're really into accepting dirty syndicate money, got it. Can't trust midgets. At least not in Final Fantasy XIV. What's up, Laurentius? Ultramarine uniform, huh? Reminded of his induction into the Wood Whalers. You gonna betray us just like the Wood Whalers? Hmm? Oh hey, a male Rogadin. Ergmus. And he's from the Maelstrom. Seems like an alright guy, maybe. Ilbert. Who's this cat? He's got on some... Those boots actually look rather unique. Where can I get me some of those? Anyone watching, do you know what boots those are? Because other than that, he's wearing either iron or steel scale mail gauntlets, and then he's got, it looks like burnt scale mail, but it's a variation of the iron scale mail, looks like. It's Alamigan, he's gotta be. I don't believe we've met. I am Ilbert, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Huh. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Huh. I was barely more than a refugee myself for a time, and I know what it is to be without hope. I shall do my utmost to see this company succeed. Huh. Well, he seems like he knows what he's doing. He's got on, you know, appropriate armor and such. Hey, Will Red. He's got quite the vocabulary for being a desert refugee. Alamegans must have good education. Ariel. He's gonna personally adjust his uniform. How about that? Alianne! Hey, Alianne. has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Ah yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Well, babe, I believe in you. My only question is, where's the last fella? And who is the last fella? Because I don't remember. Huh. Ephemi? Oh, another Ellison. And she's from Gridania. She's from the Twin Adders. So, I guess Alphino managed to get one person from each Grand Company, then this Ilberd guy from somewhere to be the captain. Wonder why he chose Ilberd to be the captain. He was the only one wearing full-out battle armor. I really like the Rising Stones. The stone architecture really does it for me. The black stone, and I don't know, it just feels really home-y. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established Grand Companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is such a small core of elite warriors. There is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Clyde. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
He already got them to do synchronized salutes. I'm not gonna lie, I like the cut of this this blue and gray here.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Can I learn that salute?
The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Do any of these chaps got the echo? Because if not, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna have to do all the primal killing. Also, where's Aaron involved? Couldn't you have gotten Aaron involved in on this? Give him in a blue uniform? I mean, yeah, he's got the echo.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Nope, not a damn thing.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
She's just taking a nap. Protecting me from Ultima, what was it, twice? Or was it only once? Well, protecting me from Ultima and then, helping me drive La Habrea out really took its toll on her. She's tired. She needed a nap. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment has spared the fate of the last. Maybe come with it personally? Come to Revenant's Toll? Eh? Eh? Harshaphon outside of Corythus? Eh? Eh? The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Ellison Pope. His beard's almost as... well, not really, but it's pretty long. It's like, it reminds me of Ramu. It's a lot of knights. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Ishgard being taken over by the Ascians next? Oh boy. Traitor in the midst. Oh, who didn't see that one coming? I didn't the first time I played. I didn't think anything of it. You're gonna leave it to a blockhead? You should force him to accept help from Y'shtola. Clyde can't see the forest for the trees. Already given orders. Oh, the Domans are going to try to get their best to join up with the Crystal Braves. Well, that might provide some stabilization. Oh, he's watching the three girls over there and getting ideas. Working with Thillerbird, huh? There's that salute again.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Intriguing.
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Out loud in a room where plenty of people can hear us in a booming voice?
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
We got a similar scar thing going on.
Much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Reborn of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Full of flames. Righto. We're 20 minutes into the recording? 22 minutes into the recording? Ish. I can't remember when I started recording. Oh no! What's up, Reborn?
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Reborn. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
20 years, huh?
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
I wonder what some of his exploits were if he was a renowned adventurer.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
That being Alamigo? But it's still under Imperial rule. Oh hey, it's Ryale. Remember her from, like, way long time ago when we went around for the speeches?
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
No problem. Just glad to be in the room. Alamegans, you know, just three Alamegan dudes being Alamegan bros. Just, you know, dudes being guys. Bros being bros. Gonna have the next quest there. Look, we got a Crystal Brave Guard now. Outside the 7th Heaven. How about that? Ambushed. Oh no, it's Alien. Of course I'll go save Alien. lot going on over here. I guess it's mainly the faith. Strong as mithril, huh? Wish we could learn that salute. It'd be cool. It would also be cool to get one of their uniforms. But, guess we just decided to stay with the adders, huh? This is the second time we've had to rescue somebody from this castrum. Hey look, a Mikoti conscript. Goodbye, Mikoti conscript. Ah, nothing like being attacked by racially diverse bad guys. I don't know, if I was a Garlean, I would be really scared to face Clyde. He destroyed the ultimate weapon. What the fuck chance do I stand, you know? Look, a level felon conscript. Aww. Killing conscript after conscript. It's the Eorzean way. At least they're attacking me with giant robots, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm fighting them with dragon slaying techniques. Womp womp. I killed so many conscripts just now. You'd think if they were conscripts, though, that they would be like, Hey, can we just leave with you and join the Crystal Braves? Cause fuck. I hate the Garleans. You'd think that after the Ultima Weapon destruction that all the conscripts in this region of Eorzea would try their best to just revolt and join over or something. Of course, they probably got some sort of inhibitors or something preventing that, such a thing. Like a shock collar, or like a Kislev bomb necklace. A lot of bunnies these days. A lot of PS4 players too. But I welcome the PS4 players. The more the merrier. It's like a beautiful wedding. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Hot damn. You could call me by name, Ilbert. Ishgardian dignitary. Expressly requests my presence. It's not Harshaphon again, is it? I would assume you would have said Lord Harshaphon. If you had met him, I mean, you met him too. That's not Harshaphon. That's not Harshaphon at all. Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, is in Camp Dragonhead. I don't use a sword. Well, I guess I did unlock Samurai. Whatever. The notorious reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Apalathia's spine. Ruled by Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why, naught. Well, you are only 16. Why would like a 90-year-old pope with such a long beard listen to a 16-year-old, first of all? Second of all, why would a pope listen to a 16-year-old? Third of all, why would anyone in the military that fights dragons listen to a 16-year-old? Aw, Lord Harshfont is expecting us. Of course it will. Harshfont is a total bro, and I love him. To Camp Dragon Head. I think I got about, what, like 15 more minutes on the thing? I think there's enough time to see this next cutscene. So, should be okay. The story really starts getting dense after Leviathan. Actually, even during Leviathan. Like, I was watching this joke video the other day that was like, the RAB tunes, you know? And they made the commentary in the midst of their jokes that the story picks up after Titan. So, I mean, 2.0 really wasn't that bad of a story. You know, it starts off slow. The gameplay starts off slow, and the gradual build-up is a little too gradual. Anywho. Oh, you should put on some better clothes. So even Ishgard's aware that we formed the Crystal Braves. Man, Harshfont really wants to sit by the fire with us and romance us with like some mulled wine. It's a decent hearth, I guess. Sure, I'll go into the intercessory.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Can I show him my gay bulg and the fact that I'm a dragoon? That I know Estinian? Yeah? Yeah? I mean, I killed Estinian, so maybe that's not something I should bring up. Who's the babe? She doesn't have pointed ears.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Hey, your voice...
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service.
Emmerich is voiced by Griggs of Vinheim from Dark Souls 1.
Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
Who's mad?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
Hell yeah.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange.
Uh-oh, it better not be my booty.
Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
Maybe you got some traitors in your midst, too. Do I get to walk around the intercessory? Please tell me I get to walk around the intercessory. Yeah, I'll just take the money. Oh, I don't get to walk around the intercessory. Oh wait, I can go inside. I can go inside. Is Ambrick still in here? I want to look at him. I want to talk to him. He is still in here. But Lucia's nowhere to be seen. Sad times. What's that shark fin soup do? Oh, it's crafting food. Okay, that's cool. Oh, Lucia's right here. Or, oops, we haven't learned her name yet. But... Look, I'm gonna find it, lady. No, not the upskirt. Dang it. This is the one time it would pay to be a Lalafell. Sit. No, sit. I'm gonna need a better angle. Yeah, we'll figure it out soon enough. Every knight was slain, every crate was seized. Got some traitors in your midst too, huh? A knack for hidden truths? Do you mean the echo and me being able to view the past? Maybe you do. One pair of loose lips. Yep, sink ships. Anywho, I think, you know, I'm pretty much out of time. I think there's like 7 minutes left in the recording, but let's go ahead and call it here, and hopefully I don't fuck it up. But if I do, there's always Doppelganger Clyde. So, if I suddenly become samurai again, you will know why. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.